ChatGPT will make you a better real estate agent. On November 30th of 2022, a powerful artificial intelligence became accessible to the public for free, a tool called ChatGPT. Now, it has profound implications for the world and economy at large, but more importantly, it can make your life awesome as a real estate agent. The capabilities of this AI are endless. It can write code, essays, articles, movie scripts, emails, answers any questions about virtually anything. It can tell you about nuanced philosophy better than most university professors ever could. And it's really unlike anything we've seen before. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about how you, as a real estate agent, can leverage ChatGPT, this new artificial intelligence, to save time and money, and how you can use it to create marketing to get more buyer and seller clients to grow your real estate business. The beauty of this is that it's a language model with a simple user interface. So even if you're not tech savvy, which I know most real estate agents are not, you'll still be able to use it effectively and easily. All you have to do is just talk to it, and it requires no technical skills at all. All you have to do is go to Google, type in ChatGPT, open up the chat box, and follow along with the instructions in this video. So let's dive right into 7 methods on how you can use ChatGPT as a real estate agent. The first 5 are about creating better marketing to get more clients. And then once you get more clients, the last 2 are about how to save time when you're actually serving your clients. So let's talk about using it to get more real estate clients. Now, I call the method number 1 nerve-striking marketing. Now, as far as marketing goes, the number 1 reason why most real estate agents get very little to no results from their marketing is because it simply just doesn't connect with the people in their markets. And your marketing has to be about them, and you have to be able to make people feel like you understand them better than they do themselves. You have to know what fears, worries, frustrations, concerns, questions, hopes, and desires around buying and selling a home the local people have in your market right now, and you have to create your content around this. You alleviate their fears, you alleviate their worries, answer their questions, encourage their hopes and dreams and desires, and really show them how your service gets them to their dream home and lifestyle. This is the cornerstone of your entire marketing. But you may be wondering, well, what are those things, and how do I really create that content? How do I really structure those things around them? And that's where the ChatGPT comes in. Use it to ask questions like, what are some of the reasons people might not hire real estate agents? What are some of the most common reasons people sell their home in your area? When a real estate agent's market is XYZ, what are some of the worries? So let me give you an example on this. When a real estate market has a low inventory and interest rates are high, list out what fears, frustrations, worries, questions, hopes, and desires people may have about buying and selling a home. So now that you have a list of those fears, worries, and frustrations the homeowners your market may have, you want to save that list, put it into a Google Doc or Evernote, whatever note-taking device you like to use, and select one of those post ideas to get ChatGPT to list post ideas around that topic for you. So an example of this would be something like list 10 topics for Facebook posts an expert real estate agent could write to alleviate the fear of not being able to find a suitable home, being outbid on a home, or not being able to sell their current home in a timely manner. And you can then, of course, ask it to generate topics and post ideas for things that you know for a fact to be the case in your market right now, but that ChatGPT didn't list out for you before as well. So now that you have this, as far as creating informative Facebook posts, LinkedIn posts, email broadcast goes, anything else really, you have a long list of post ideas to create. You can also use it to come up with topics for local YouTube videos and Instagram reels that are very likely to perform in your local market. So you can go in and ask it, what talking head style TikTok or Instagram reels could I create about city that would likely go viral? Or give me a list of 50 YouTube videos that I could create as a real estate agent about city that would likely go viral. So now that you have a lot of ideas, you don't necessarily just want to use all of those ideas, but rather you want to consider them in the context of your own city, the context of your own brand, how you want to be known, who you want to attract as a client, and kind of use them accordingly and select them based on the context of your personal situation and your market. Now, the method number 2 I call creating written Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and email posts. So now that you have a list of ideas for written content, you can use ChatGPT to help you write these posts for you. And most people use ChatGPT completely wrong when they're creating content. I've seen this happening all the time when agents go in and they type in something like, write me a market update, and they use that content as is. And sure, I mean, at the end of the day, you do get a post out of that, but really what happens is that people can tell that it's actually not written by you. It just feels fake, it feels odd. And if you've ever done marketing before, you've been in the trenches, you know that if your content doesn't feel authentic, it doesn't work. And this is why all the agents who post automated content on social media virtually never get any results from it. So we have to use the right prompts that get us the closer to that authentic feel, and the key is giving it the right instructions. So for example, instead of saying write a post, we'll tell it to write a Facebook post in a conversational style using contradictions and a friendly tone in the voice of David Ogilvy. Now, the post should provide advice homeowners who want to sell and buy a new home but are hesitant to do so because they don't want to get locked in a mortgage with a high interest rate. The post should make them feel at ease about selling and buying despite high interest rates. And now we have a pretty good baseline. Then now at that bare minimum, you have a great example of a structure and content to base your own post around that if the message isn't exactly what you wanted it to be, which it isn't most of the time. And you can modify and adjust the post. Now I also put together a free PDF of the best ChatGPT prompts for real estate agents. So if you'd like to get that sent over you for free, just comment ChatGPT below and our team will send that over your way. Method number 3 is creating video scripts. So just like with the written text post, you can use it to write YouTube video scripts and also short form reel style content that you can then post to your Instagram, Facebook Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and also of course LinkedIn. Depending on how you prefer actually recording the videos, you can use ChatGPT to write actual word for word scripts that you can then modify, and then of course when you're recording, you'll be able to use that script with a teleprompter. Or if you feel comfortable enough to riff off the cuff based on the bullet points, you can then of course use ChatGPT to help you come up with those bullet points for talking points in your actual video. Method number 4 is writing hooks, headlines, and subject lines. This is something that way too many real estate agents still overlook. They put in tons of effort to create a great content piece, but because they didn't have a good hook or a good headline or a good subject line in their email, very few people actually even saw their actual content. The headline of your YouTube videos, the first line on your Facebook post, the subject line in your emails, that's the most important part of your post, and you must be able to create intrigue and curiosity right from the get-go to get people to consume your content. So you can actually use ChatGPT to come up with many variations for these for you, and then you can pick the one that has the most compelling headline, most compelling subject line. Or of course, you can just get those ideas to write your own subject line as well. So now that you have clients coming in, let's talk about using ChatGPT to actually service your clients and then streamlining the processes to save you time and energy in your business. So let's say you get a new listing and now it's time to list that listing on MLS, it's time to list that on Zillow and everywhere else you really want to list it on. And now it's time for you, of course, to write the detailed listing description. So what you can use ChatGPT for is you can create a prompt. You would say something like, write a detailed real estate listing description about this property and why a new family would be very happy to buy it and start their new life in location, whatever location the listing is in. And here are the features of this property. You would want to include the address, of course, different features close by and everything else, all the relevant information underneath that. Now again, there's a lot of details that goes into this process. So if you'd like to get that free PDF of list of those best real estate marketing prompts for ChatGPT, just comment again ChatGPT in the comment section below and we'll send that over for you so you can actually use it as you're using ChatGPT for doing this. Now let's talk about the method number 7. This is something actually that most people probably haven't thought about it, which is writing email replies. Another way you can actually save time with ChatGPT is to use it with your email communication. Let's say a client sent you a question. You can just click one button and ChatGPT will write you sort of like a perfect answer that you can almost use as is. So for this, there's actually a free Chrome extension as well called ChatGPT Writer that you can download for free if you Google that name from Google. Now, these methods don't end here because literally there's infinite ways where you can leverage ChatGPT. ChatGPT. You could use it to create processes in your business for hiring, client service. You could use it to come up with different answers to common objections you may hear on the calls, and so on and so forth. Now you have a great baseline of understanding how this works. You probably understand ChatGPT more than 99.9% of realtors out there right now today. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of using ChatGPT. Of course, the bad news is that ChatGPT can't act as you. ChatGPT is not something that's just going to replace you and just going to do everything for you. And as you know, real estate business is also a relationships-based business. People want to work with real estate agents. They feel like they like and trust, and has really a service that's exactly what they want and sort of is in alignment with their personal values and beliefs. ChatGPT cannot ever create content that's going to make people feel that way about you because it doesn't really know who you are. And also, obviously, ChatGPT cannot tell those stories you've actually experienced with your clients that are happening right now. It just doesn't know about that, and it just doesn't just have that connection to that. But on the flip side, it will help you create educational, informative content about real estate. It is going to improve your writing, and you'll never run out of ideas, and it will dramatically speed up the process of creating your marketing.